sigla, and they will show you all the different ways in which they learn these things, and the teachers will assist them. When we get to the end of the program, you know everybody's going to want to take pictures. They're all going to do that cool thing they did in the back room. But at this point, we will begin the commencement. The first thing that they're going to do is a song called the Alphabet Song. It involves American Sign Language. So they will sing the song and they will sign the alphabet.
I know the letter A says A and I know the letter B says B, B, B. I know the letter C says C, C, C. I know my alphabet. I know the letter D says D, D, D. I know the letter E says E and I know the letter M says I know my alphabet. I know the letter G says G, G, G. I know the letter H says H, H, H. I know the letter I says I and I know my alphabet. I know the letter J says J, J, J. I know the letter K says K, K, K. I know the letter L says L, L, L. I know my alphabet. You bet. I know the letter M says I know the letter N says I know the letter O says O and I know my alphabet. I know the letter P says I know the letter Q says Qu, Qu, Qu. I know the letter R says I know my alphabet. I know the letter S says I know the letter T says T, T, T. I know the letter U says U and I know my alphabet. I know the letter B says B, B, B. I know the letter W says W, W, W. I know the letter X says I know my alphabet. I know the letter Y says yeah, yeah, yeah. I know the letter Z says Z, Z, Z. I know the strongest letter makes A to Z. I know my alphabet. No sweat.
Okay, now the next thing they're going to do is they're going to count from 1 to 30. Español, por favor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Okay, next up, they will, there's a book called Brown Bear, Brown Bear. They know the story in English, American Sign Language, and Spanish. So first they will do it in English and American Sign Language. I'm just going to back them up a little bit.
Guys ready? The name of the book is what?
Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow dove looking at me. Yellow dove, what do you see? I see a blue horse. I mean a big
What do you see?
I see a
Green frog.
looking
Yeah.
at me.
Green.
Green. What
Do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat. Purple cat.
What do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a family looking at me. Family, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? I see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfish, and the family looking at me. And this is the sign for applause. Very good. And so next they are going to do that story in Spanish with support from a school ager. His name is Miguel Matos. Come, Miguel. Come on. Oso pardo, ¿qué ves ahí? Oso pardo, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo un pájaro rojo que me mira a mí. Pájaro rojo, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo un pato amarillo que me mira a mí. gato amarillo que ves ahí. Gato amarillo, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo un caballo azul que me mira a mí. Caballo azul, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo una rana verde que me mira a mí. Rana verde, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo un gato morado que me mira a mí. Gato morado, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo un perro blanco que me mira a mí. Perro blanco, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo una oveja negra que me mira a mí. Oveja negra, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo un pez dorado que me mira a mí. Restaurando, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo una loma recta que me mira. Veo a mi familia que me mira a mí. Familia, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo a los niños que me miran a mí. Niños, ¿qué ven ahí? Vemos un oso pardo, un pájaro rojo, un pato amarillo, un caballo azul, un rana verde, un gato morado, un perro blanco, una oveja negra, un pez dorado y a nuestra familia que muy contenta nos ve sonreír.
Muy contento.
Good. This is good, huh? Good. Okay, children. The next thing that they're going to do is a song in American Sign Language, and it's called When We Wake Up.
When we wake up in the morning, we just feel like clothes. Ready for a brand new day. 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 When we wake up in the morning, I can give you a hug, give you a hug. When we wake up in the morning, I give you a hug. We're ready for a brand new day. Yes, we're ready for a brand new day. Yes, we're ready for a brand new day. Oh yeah. Brand new day.
Okay. Duty calls. Okay. So the next thing that they are going to do for you is they are going to name shapes in English and in Spanish.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to say in English and you say in Spanish, okay?
Yes, yes, sorry.
Rectangle.
Rectangle.
Octagon.
Octagonal.
Oval.
Oval.
Star. Hexagon.
Hexagonal.
Crescent.
Creciente.
Square.
Cuadro.
Circle.
Circle.
Diamond.
Diamond.
Triangle.
Triangle.
Pentagon.
Pentagonal.
Very good. All right, children, you're looking good. You're looking good. Next, they're going to do colors. They're going to name 7 continents, the 4 seasons, days of the week, and the months of the year.
In English and you say in Spanish, okay?
Okay, let's start with
Okay, brown.
café.
Yellow.
Amarillo.
Red.
Rojo.
Green.
Verde.
Blue.
Azul.
Orange.
Anaranjada.
Black.
Negro.
Purple.
Morado.
Okay, now we're going to do 7 continents. There are
7 continents that we know. There are 7 continents that we know. There are 7 continents. There are 7 continents. There are 7 continents that we know. Where we go? North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, Antarctica. These are 4 seasons. These are 4 seasons. Fall, winter, spring, summer. Fall, winter, spring, summer. In the fall, the leaves fall down. In the winter, the snow comes down. In the spring, the flowers pop up. In the summer, the sun comes out. These are
they're going to do this dance. It's called the cowboy dance. They're going to come down off the riser to do it.
Good job, you guys.
Love to sing and move and do the cowboy dance with you. Now spread your feet out wide, your knees out to each side, bend your knees up and down, to this cowboy sound. Raise one arm up high, your left toe in the sky, ride your horse, take a chance. Let's go do the cowboy dance. Yippee-yi-yo, 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 do the cowboy dance this way. Now spread your feet out wide, your knees out to each side, bend your knees up and down, to this cowboy sound. Raise one arm up high, your left toe in the sky, ride your horse, take a chance, let's go do the cowboy dance. Yippee-yi-yo, 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 yippee-yi-yo. Do the cowboy dance this way. Hey cowboys and cowgirls, come on and do your best. Follow me and have some fun and learn some new cowboy steps. Let's go! Right foot out, toe up. Clap and stomp. Left foot out, toe up. Clap and stomp. Now left foot out, quarter turn left. Right foot stomp. Now right foot out, quarter turn right. Left foot stomp. Now do it again, ride your horse. Do the cowboy dance. Let's go! Yippee-yi-yo, 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 do the cowboy dance this way. Yippee-yi-yo, 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 do the cowboy dance this way. Good job.
Corvin. Go that below.
There's a lot of different balloons. Don't play with the balloons.
Corbin Bender.
Okay. Whew. Okay, so next we're going to have some remarks from some parents. They're just going to kind of tell you a little bit about their experience with the program. First we have Mr. Hoffman.
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
When Alberta asked me to speak this evening, I asked her, well, how long do you want me to speak for? And she said, well, 3 to 5 minutes. I give presentations and lectures and so forth for the Historical Society, and at the 5-minute mark, I've barely warmed up. But I promise I'll keep these comments within the time that she specified. Connor has come to Atrebola twice a week since he was a baby, since he was an infant. And as a toddler, he was very unsure about coming to school twice a week, and he would always cling to his daddy, and sometimes he'd cry. But according to the staff, after I would leave, after just a couple of minutes, he'd be smiling and happy and laughing again. And I know that was the way he was. Whenever I picked him up, he was always smiling and happy and laughing and having a good time. Now, he has really matured since that time, and he's now excited to have me bring him to his school, as he calls it. A place where he learns his letters and their sounds, where he and his friends dance and sing, as you just saw. He likes the Continent song a lot, don't you, Karen? And he has learned to count in English and in Spanish, how to speak using sign language, and most importantly of all, how to say yes, please, and thank you. And we're working on getting that part of the program going at home as well. Now, of course, preschool isn't all about learning the basics. It is also about making friends and having fun. And for some kids, making friends is not easy. For others, it is. One of the best things I can say about Atrebola is the real sense of community and security that the staff projects and instills in the kids. They know they will be accepted at Atrebola, no matter what their background. Now, my wife Sarah and I were really intent on finding a daycare program that was diverse. We're very intent on that, where Connor could meet all kinds of different kids, and he would have all kinds of experiences and friendships that would help him prepare for his future. A future that, as he grows up, his childhood, his high school, as an adult, it'll be a very different future than mine. A very different upbringing than I had, and that my wife had. A future of, well, I'm not sure how to say this, so I'm going to quote Dr. King on this. A future that will help him, and Atrebola has really helped him, to prepare to judge people not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And that's always been something that's always stuck with me. So, and one thing I can really say for sure is that the staff and Miss Alberta, you guys have a lot of character. You really do. And so, yeah. So the staff and friends and Miss Alberta, we thank you, my wife and I, and we wish you nothing but further success and joy as these great graduates here take their next important steps in their lives. Thanks.
Hi, I really didn't prepare for this, but from my heart, I just want to thank all your staff and all the efforts that you guys, for everything that you guys have done for our kids, and they have been learning a lot, and they going a long way. I remember my daughter, she didn't even know if she spoke Spanish or English, and now she been, it is amazing. I don't have words to express and say thank you to everybody. I mean, you guys being a family, and you guys being, I don't have words to say. I wanted to say thanks to all. And I hope that you guys understand me even though I got my accent. I wanted to thank all, and I wanted to thank all our kids, and they will have to see it because we are trying as a parent, we are trying very hard. So thank you very much. And next we have Ms. Gross.
I also didn't write a speech, so this won't be long at all. My daughter came here from another school to schedule changes, and I was really worried about coming here, switching her. She had been at the past school for like a year, and I just didn't want to switch her again. But I came here and I kind of snuck in. I was like, when can I come in? They told me a time. I give that time, came after to try to catch them off guard. But when I came in, the first thing I noticed was the smell of bleach. And that was a really good sign. It smelled amazing. And then I tried to catch her, like I said, off guard. They were feeding the kids dinner, and it was just so calming. I didn't see any hassle of feeding the kids. I didn't see anybody that was doing anything crazy. It was just kind of calming. I was like, oh, okay. So then I'm like, you know what, I'm going to send her here. And then she came here, and she liked it, and, you know, everything was fine. But then what really got me is when she started coming home, and I'm like, what are you doing? Sign language, A, B, like stuff I didn't know, and the consonants I had forgotten. You know, so this school is great. Like I said, I didn't prepare a speech or anything like that. I know it's gonna be, just like this, but she loves the school. I love the school. She's learning so much here. She's, like you said, it's about the relationships. She told me about stories with her friends, conversations they had. She's remembering more. She's turning into like a little adult. I don't like it, but she's in front of my face. She knows everything. She is the biggest fan of Miss Armand. It's not even funny. She wants dreads right now. So, great school. Thank you, teachers. Appreciate you guys to keep them going. And thank you.
I don't know about you, ladies, but you're going to have to widen the doorway to get my kids out here. Thank you very much. You're very kind. We appreciate it. Next up,
Corbin. Sit down. Sit down. Shamari. Turn around.
Stop.
okay, so now we will present the children who are going to kindergarten. They are the graduates. And we will present them with certificates of completion. And we will present them with a gift bag. And then they will sit up here. Okay?
Jamari.
Okay. Now, obviously, some people are not here, but one of them, I'm going to say their name. First, I want to tell you who these people are. Here, with the yellow shirt on. They're the next ones to come up with the camp. Okay, they're still the preschoolers. Okay, and over there are Corbin Bender. Wait here, Corbin Bender. Trayvon Caldwell. Wait here, Trayvon. Stay there, Trayvon. Stay there, Trayvon. Wave at him, Trayvon. And then there's Jamari, what's that name? Jamari Reynolds. Wave your hand, Jamari. Wave at him. And then there's Samaya Rufus. Wave your hand, Samaya. And there's Nalia Osborne. So as you can see from your program list, the people who are on the right side of the list, those are the preschoolers. And the ones that are on the left column are the ones who are left. So first up is Kenise Adams.
Jamari. Just record you guys. Two.
I'm going to call some names of some people who are not here. They're on my list and they're in my hand. Taj Flores. Mayor Gross. Connor Hoffman. It's La Roque. Malik Logan. Isabella Matos. Obadiah Pritchard 9. Julia Osborne. Kalia Page. Adriana Sanchez. Chanel Smith. Sean Smith. Shemai Smith. Deshaun Parker. The other graduates who are not with us today are Selena Carter, Olive Bank. And that I present to you the 2011-2012 graduates from Tribla Early Learning Center. And next on the program will be announcements and closing remarks from the director, owner, CEO, boss, every other label that you can find, Big Mama, Ms. Alberta Smith.
Well, this is the group. We know that some days that they don't want to get up, and sometimes they're still sleepy when we try to do circle time with them. So they'll sit, but they get into it pretty good. First of all, I'd like to thank them for getting up, participating, and I'd like to thank the parents for bringing them in and preparing them for the next step. With all of you, please stand and we'll give us applause for the parade. And let's not forget our teachers. I know we have grandparents that help out or friends that help out. Let's recognize them too. Cinder's sitting back there, and I've seen her in several times. And thank you, parents. Thank you, the parents who gave such a lovely speech. We know that you enjoy a treat love, and we really, really appreciate